enemy queen in that poison, just slowing her down so the minion prince can sweep in and take her out. Because remember, if you're doing a Lalo, those balloons, they're only going to target defenses. So the pups from the Lava Hound and the minions can come in on but your minion prince kind of needs to be that X factor to get in there, take out that clan castle, take out that defending queen.
Exactly, because if the dragon gonna stay there, it will chase your loons and game is over. And looks like one mistake, you know, again, can send you to the lower bracket. But luckily, right now we are watching the upper bracket. So the teams has their 2 lives, right? So they can lose one more war before, you know, the dream fighting for that golden ticket will be over.
Yeah, but I think you never want to go this early to the lower bracket. Obviously, you know, in these time races, it's a little bit tougher, but if you could prevent going to that lower bracket, it's definitely a big thing. We should see Exorcist getting ready to come up next, as we did have 2 3-stars to start off. Eve Maxi went with 1 minute 8 seconds, and then we had Crown at 1 minute 5 seconds. So Japanese are leading by 3 seconds, which doesn't seem like a lot, but in this format, like, I feel like that's a solid lead.
I agree, but Exorcist was doing really well the last year. I think so. He was like one of the faster attackers from the PizzaPasta. So if he can, you know, make sure that hit will be around the 1 minute, I think so they can get a really nice lead against the Japanese team.
Yeah, I'm just kind of excited to see Maxi and Exorcist playing again, to be honest. Like, anytime we get to see like some old pros kind of back, you know, they've retired, they don't have the time to commit, because Town Hall 18 and like the world championship circuit is a very, very huge commitment. But the nice thing about this Town Hall 9 Cup is, especially in the 2v2 format, I don't want to say you don't have to put in as much work, but it's not as labor intensive as far as the practice goes.
Exactly, and here we go. Exorcist is live, and as well using that giant arrow, immediately deploying a huge group of the loons and have the minion prince right behind. Haste spells already being dropped, trying to push these loons to reach the splash damage and the air defense as well.
Minion prince there in the core defending along with that queen. That could be a problem. He's got to get his minion prince in there, and it looks like he's going to shift right in towards the middle. Look at all those air skellies popping up. He's going to go ahead and use the skeleton spell, and look at his army composition. He actually brings 2 poisons to spread out on the queen and that defending minion prince.
Yeah, right up there, nicely being slowed down. Minion Prince already helping against that enemy queen. There is only enemy Minion Prince time, I would say, looking really good. Like, his cleanup is already taking care of the storages. We still have Town Hall. Sadly, the queen is on the wall, so she's not gonna really help. But Bash, right now, he's less than 1 minute.
Coming up on 1 minute now. He's gonna get this last storage. Meteor comes in, 1 minute 2. Nice, 1 minute and 2 seconds. And if we take a look, that evens us up on average time. That is a huge, huge hit there with 1 minute 2 seconds. Remember, Japanese were leading by 3 seconds coming into this. So this makes it so that the Japanese team, they need essentially a 1 minute 4 second attack here.
Oh my gosh, that has to be so much pressure, because you know that you don't just aiming to hit the triple, but you know that you have to be that fast. Right now, only Lalo attacks. I'm expecting to see some ground strategy, because I'm definitely ground attacker, and Town Hall 9 was for me kind of first Town Hall when I took the game seriously, you know, when I really fall in love with Clash, like, because Town Hall 9 really opening so many strategies you can practice, and I just love the ground strategies. But right now, looks like the Lalo so far dominating.
I think Town Hall 9 was the first time I like really learned Lalo. I was really a big hog player at Town Hall 9, like Go Hobo, if you guys remember that, where you'd have the golems go in with the bowlers and the CC, and then the hogs kind of come and cleaning up through there. But I remember like Queen Pop, which is essentially like kind of what we're seeing here, where you're trying to get those hounds to pop over the queen and then take her out. I remember that was a really fun strategy that I was playing a ton at Town Hall 9. But I hope we see a little bit of variance, but obviously I think these players are going to stick to what they know, what they love, what's working for them. But we have a lot of matches. We have 8 teams here today. We have what could be 14 to 15 matches played throughout here today. So I think at some point we'll see some variety.
Yeah, I believe that too. For sure, like, there is so many wars front of us, many different teams. I think it's also kind of depending what these players prefer, what they like, you know, what they have good hit rate with. So But yeah, I was also wanted to say, like, as you say, that even hog attacker is totally brought me back. I love hogs, and I even remember it took me, like, Town Hall 9 was like kind of first Town Hall when I start kind of competitive scene, right? When the first tournament started. And I remember how long we were just planning the Town Hall 9 attacks. It wasn't just like you immediately go, you know, it was like serious, like hours on the voice chat with the teammates and planning each detail, how to attack the base.
Yeah, it was a lot different back then because remember we had also 24-hour wars. There wasn't like the shorter war formats. Yeah, I remember that. And I remember like my first experience like playing competitive, I actually like got put on hit up duty because back then Town Hall 9s would hit Town Hall 10s for 2 stars and then the 10s could dip the 9s for 3 stars. It's kind of interesting to see how the game has changed over the years.
Yeah, it's like, I have to say, it's like a really nice change because, yeah, Town Hall 9 was so different, but as well now it's like, it's different, but in the good way. But Superman is in, and we have actually some lighting spells here as well, bringing the queen with the minion prince, starting with that giant arrow, and immediately starting with the first group of moons.
They go throughout here. Lava Hound should get in there and protect right in there. Does lose a couple balloons, but not a big deal there. And one thing you notice at Town Hall 9, since speed is the name of the game, you immediately press those abilities. It's beneficial to get that giant arrow shooting through there. It's beneficial to get the minions helping the Dark Prince there, but the Minion Prince rather, with his Dark Orb shooting through there. But the big thing is getting those heroes and getting the Clan Castle under control, which he had a poison, but the dragon and the queen are kind of just sitting in the middle of the base.
Yeah, like the enemy baby dragon and the regular dragon, they kind of split. So he took care of the baby dragon, but there is still enemy dragon. Lava pups are actually working on it. Rage and the Skellies did some work on the queen, but we still can see she has low HP and she's surviving. I actually think this is hold. I don't think so. This is even triple.
Yeah, this is, I mean, at bare minimum, look at the time right now. We're past 1 minute 7 seconds. This is going to be way too slow. And it looks like PizzaPastaAmore will win our first match with a nice defense there. And I think that's why you're seeing some of these teams bringing those double poisons. Exactly what you said there. The dragon, baby dragon split up and it kind of forced that decision, leaving that dragon in the middle of the base to slow everything down. And yeah, just even though if this does get there, which it should maybe possibly get there, I think Tesla shouldn't stop things, but you can't have that slow triple. You can't be at 2 to 3 minutes, which this one looks like it's kind of going to be over 2 minutes.
Yeah, I think you're right here that Giant was giving some support to Queen. Only 2 Teslas. Looks like he will be able to pull the triple. So both teams finishing with the 3 stars, but the time will be deciding here. And that's what, when you say, like, when Exorcist was attacking like that, he brought double poison. I think so that was smart, because in this situation,